Howdy folks, and welcome back to, oh holy hell, it's cold out here in central Oklahoma. Actually, it's quite balmy today. We've got a high of 24. Yeah man, that beats that sub-zero stuff. We're only going to get about another 24 hours of that, and then it's going to go to hell again for a day or two. Well, glad you got to come out and see me folks. Today we're out on the range testing some hand loads on that 450 Bushmaster we shot in the last video. And right now we're firing with the Vortex Spitfire on top of here. It's not a bad little fast acquisition unit, but if this thing shows the kind of promise on accuracy I'm hoping it does, well then by God, I might just go ahead and put on something here that has a little finer reticle, because these dots and circles are fine for fast action when they're lit up, but static target shooting, they lack a little to be desired. But hey, that's the nature of the beast. Now today we're shooting 6 rounds of Hornady Black Factory as a baseline. Got a target down there on the board. It's got 5 targets. We're going to shoot that center target, 6 rounds of the Hornady Black Factory, 250 grain FTX. Then we've got some other loads that I've loaded up, hopefully to replicate that factory load. Let's take a quick peek at them. What do you say? Stand by. Okay, 250 grain FTX, 250 grain FTX, 250 grain FTX. We're using a couple of different loads of little gun, one load of Winchester 296. Both of these loads, all these loads we're testing are just about a grain and a half below the book maximum, so they're up there pretty high. But like I said, we're trying to replicate the 2,200 feet per second that Hornady states on the box that their 250 grain FTX is getting. Right here we've got Hornady XTP Mag, and those are just like your regular pistol bullet XTP, but these are designed to withstand the higher velocities and intensities of rifle fire. And I've got those loaded up about a grain and a half below book max on that load. We're going to see how they function as well. Stand by. Alright, as you can see, we've also got the Magneto Speed V3 mounted on the forearm here. Nice thing about that, with the free-floated forearm on the AR platform, you can go ahead and mount it on there. You can check for accuracy and you can chrono your loads at the same time. Whew, man, that's handy. So I think we're all set up. We've got a target down there at 50 yards. Going to spin that camera angle around and let's take a few shots. Stand by. All right, folks. Hornady Black Factory, 250 grain. Chrono's hooked up. Let's see what we get. Shitting me? Yeah, that was 2005, and this is factory ammo. So they're about 195 feet per second optimistic. Getting an average of 2042. SD of 22.2. Yeah, I guess that's not bad for factory. Stand by. All right. All right, top left-hand target, going to be the first hand load trial load. That's going to be 35.4 grains, a little gun. Got our chrono hooked up. We have chrono, we have scene, we have sound, baby. Let's have some action. What do you say? I think I pulled that one. Alrighty. What do the chronos say? We have an average of 2101, so my loads are averaging faster than Hornady's advertised velocity. My highest was 2159, lowest was 2067, which is higher than the average of the Hornady. This might turn out to be a fine load. Let me check out these cases and see what they look like. Stand by. Alrighty, folks. Okay, that first hand load did pretty dang good. Now, you notice there was one, possibly two, and I haven't been able to walk up there yet to look at them, that might have dropped out of the main group. I don't know, but I called at least one. I'm pretty sure there might be two. And I'm not too concerned with it right now because it's too damn cold to be doing all this range walking. All right, so we got the second hand load coming up. This is 36.6 grains little gun behind that 250 FTX. Let's see what this does. And by the way, the cases on that last load, man, they look fine. And primers were real good. They weren't any flatter than the factories were. Okay, so now we're going for the top right-hand target. Stand by. You'll notice that last group I fired a little fast. I'm going to try to slow down a little bit, especially up on these. It'll take a little more time. I think I might have thrown that one out. It's damn cold. There might be a little left, but it's still in there, I bet. Cold keeps messing with my eyeball. All right, let's check those out. What we got on the chrono reading. Average of 2123. On the same shot string, we're still running neck and neck. That's awesome. All right. That was shots 5, 6 through 10. We've stepped it up a little bit. Shot number 6, 2120. Running 2141, 2151, 2141, 2171. Let's see how them cases look. Stand by. Alrighty, folks. Moving on up. I'm liking it. This load On the bottom left target, we're firing the 39.3 grains of Winchester 296. Let's see how they do. Gosh, a fun little gun. Oh, I felt that one. I wasn't ready for that. That might have flew out. 296 is talking it. But it operates nice. Stand by. Let's look at the chrono. See what we got. Well, max was 2165, minimum 2075 for an average of 2110. Hell, it ain't bad. But that powder makes a little more punch to the recoil. Weird, huh? Stand by. We got one load left to try. All right, we got the chrono reset, and we are shooting the last hand load we're trying out today. That's those 240 grain XTP mags, and I hope they do a good job. I really, really do. That's 36.2 grains a little gun, which ought to be right up there. Let's see how they do. That's going to be the bottom right hand target. Stand by. Softer shooting cartridge. Oh, wasn't ready for that. Oh well. Gotta love that trigger. Oh, I like this. Average muzzle velocity 2204. Max was 2220. Minimum 2187 for SD of 14.9. That's not bad. That ain't bad at all. Stand by. Let's look at them cases. All right, folks. Now, a little quick close-up here of the case rears. What we're looking at a lot of times when we're first doing some tests is we're looking for any high pressure signs. And one of the first places I look is the primer. These primers here on these cases, that's the factory cases from Hornady Black that we fired. This was our first, second, third, and fourth hand loads that we tried. This was the load with the 296 that I felt like it had a little more sharpness in the kick. And you can actually look at the primers and see they have just a tad more flatness to them than the other loads do. And they're a little dirtier inside. So I know 296 is a dirty burning powder. It's nice to know we can use it. But these Projos can also be loaded with the little gun and H110 just as well and just as fine as you can with 296. So now I know where I'm going. So I'm very, very, very curious now. Now that we've looked at these cases to see that they look good, I want to go down and look at them targets. Jeez, I'm about to lose it. Stand by. Hell yeah, baby, that ain't bad at all. Shooting that itty bitty black dot that just disappears. It was a mistake putting these orange pasters on. I'm not lying. That dot would come up into here and it would mix with that and it'd just disappear. But hell, that ain't bad at all. So this is 6 rounds of the Hornady Black Factory. This is our first hand load. That's a called flyer that I knew fell. This was our second hand load. That had 2 flyers that I called out. That's where they went. The 296 did a damn fine job. I like that. And this has the 2 flyers that I called out over here, and it was closer on to dead center than any of the others were. Shoot, there ain't nothing wrong with that shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, enough of this patting myself on the back shit, and let's get someplace a little warmer. What do you say? Stand by. Damn, it's cold out here. Ooh, we doggies. Hell yeah. I love it when a plan comes together, and for initial first load testing for any rifle I'm setting a load for, man, I am well on my way. I'm a lot happier than I thought I was going to be. I couldn't see the target from back here, no magnification, just that little 2-power. Now, there's a lot of movement in the groups I fired. That dot, it would hit that orange and just disappear almost. I'd have been better off to not have that orange on there. But it's so small. When it's lit up, you're shooting at something running, yeah, your eye's right on it. But trying to hold it absolutely still and keep it from disappearing, that's a challenge. So if I can shoot groups like that with it, I'm liking it. Now, I know I can make just a slight adjustment, maybe get it over to the right a little if I choose one of those loads. But the XTP mags, they were damn near on center. 1 click, and I'm there for that. 2 clicks, and I'm there for the rest of them. They're all flying really nice. And I had one actually exceed the 2200 on that XTP mag, so I'm happy with that. Wow. Next week, I think we're going to bring it out, and we're going to have a little refinement to the loads we fired today. And I think I'm going to put something on here that's got a greater degree of precise aiming to it. And yeah, I've been looking at the Sig Whiskey 3s. A pretty good looking scope for a couple $100. I might just throw one of those on there. You never can tell. But right now, whew, folks, it is cold. We achieved the velocities I wanted to achieve today, and I got a really good head start on the starting point for load development for this weapon. I don't think I'll have to go much further. Anyway, I'm glad you guys came out to see me. I'm glad you came out here, and, well, you didn't freeze your butts off with me like I did. Let me tell you, son, it is cold. So, without any further ado, hope you have a great weekend. Hope you're staying warm wherever you are, and I'm getting ready to go do that very thing. And hopefully here real soon, maybe next weekend, I'll be seeing you fine folks somewhere downrange. Bye.